Hi, this is Yoshi. Today, I want to show you a little bit of a project. I was reached by this company called Osmoponic. This is a new company apparently, and they make a self-watering pot, which seems pretty interesting to me. I don't really necessarily do self-watering, but my daughter had African violet, and then also I have some orchids that I'm always interested in put it into a self-watering system. And I actually talked to the guy. His name is Crush. I actually talked to him directly on the phone, and seems pretty nice guy, pretty enthusiastic. How do you say this in English? Very enthusiastic about the product. I mean, obviously, every business owner is like that too. And I really appreciate that kind of stuff. So he wanted us to, orchid growers, to try out self-watering pots to orchids. He said that even though it works great on all those other plants, he hasn't have really good test result coming back yet with, or haven't tried or something like that with the orchids. So he really wanted me to try. So I myself not really into self-watering too, but this one is particularly interesting. Now, first of all, it's designed and manufactured in California, USA, and it has draining hole, which is really interesting. And there's this dish for when the water goes too much and then drains. There is actually a dish, so that's for indoor. Obviously, I could put it in a greenhouse without, the saucer either. So, and then. Yeah, this is how you water it. Now, I have seen self-watering pots with African violets usually have a big bowl or square pot, and then there's another clay pot inside, and then you put the African violet in, and then you put it into this bowl of water, and that's how it does self-watering. But this one's pretty much one piece. So the water goes inside. This is where you put the water, right? And then the water comes from here. And that's how they do self-watering. So yeah, pretty interesting and also a good looking product here. So now what I want to try with this is not a phalaenopsis. I don't have enough phalaenopsis or anything like that. Would fit in here actually. They all have a bigger root system, and I don't really want to chop it off. So here is my guinea pig. This is a Zygo Baptista, basically Zygo hybrid. I just had a care collab about these guys recently. Dragon Kitten Par, and you guys all know they never want a dry out media, and sometimes I suffer on watering, so that's why I want to try on this one. And also I think I want to keep this indoor instead of a greenhouse, because indoor I don't spray down and water each one of them. I actually pick it up and then water to the pot. Because I cannot make a mess indoor, obviously. So that's why I kind of want to keep it inside and then see how it works. So, and I guess they're opening up their, or launching offshore website or something like that in September 11th or something like that. So yeah, please do check their website. I will put the link down in the description also. So anyways, I will not change anything about this media. I will repot into a brand new one, but basically we'll have a bark, charcoal, perlite. The bark will be small one, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get to this. Okay, now let's unpot this, which I kind of did this last year, so it's not like it's bad media or anything, but I'm also curious about what's inside too. Now oh yeah, I remember now. I used orchid bark from Home Depot. Yeah, it's not really good roots, is it? So I don't really want to mess with their root system, but since it's pretty bad, I'm gonna try to clean it really good. And oh yeah, apparently I used the sphagnum moss inside too. I have no clue. You see how it is? I don't remember anything about what happened a year ago. This is a good roots though. I'm trying not to mess with too much with the root system. Obviously, if it's bad, like most of them are actually pretty bad. But this one's good roots, so I don't want to mess with it. But yeah, those are good roots. So in the middle is pretty much bad, but there are some few good roots. I'm seriously looking really carefully and trying not to pick the good roots. And since the root system is not that good, see, this one is a good root, so I don't want to leave the bark alone. Like this one too, it's a good root, so I'm not gonna try to take it out. I don't remember I used this much moss, but see, the things around it is all good roots. The only inside is bad. So I was thinking of a different setup originally, and that's what I'm gonna do with the rest of the Zygos. But since I got this one, I kind of want to try out this pot as a self-watering pot, you know. Yeah, this is how far I would go. And I've been having a slug problem, so I'm gonna put some hydrogen peroxide. I'll be right back. Okay, so now my choice for the media is this orchid mix. This has some soil in it. Don't ask me why, but there is. But I think this is good for Zygos, because Zygos tend to like a lot of moisture and almost like a semi-terrestrial. And then also some seedling mix that I always use. It's got a charcoal and glowstone in it with a small bark, just like that. And then I'm gonna put, excuse me, lots of dust. So this should be the front, so I could water easily. And I'm thinking here is how the center should be, because the it's growing this way, right? So I'm gonna just simply put that here. I really like the idea of the drain hole in the middle. That you don't really see in a self-watering pot. Like that. Kind of pack it down. And I'm thinking this way it would have aeration that would it need. Okay. Tag. And water. I'm gonna put the water and see how it's gonna do. I should have actually tested with the water inside first, but whatever. I'll be right back. Okay, so I watered the whole thing to begin with. A good thing that I could do that. The water came right through from the bottom. And now I am going to water from here. I don't know how much of a water it would hold, but it's fairly easy to water. The hole is big enough. There you go. Is it full? It's almost full. Can I make it full? There you go. That's full. And I am going to wipe it, make it clean, so my wife would not tell me that it's tacky looking. Alright, so here's the final product. Let me show you from the side. Now, the side here is so messy, but don't mind it, okay? Just like so. Pretty good looking. So there's a water inside, and you can see the water level from here. I just filled it out all the way up, and we'll see how long it's gonna last and all that stuff. Yeah, so yeah, please check the website up, and thank you for watching. Bye.